Hi, my name is Matt Barella. I'm a media designer. In my mastery goals, I would like to be an art director or a creative director for a big market sports team. And right now, I feel I'm pursuing that path. And this course, this degree is a great step towards what I want to do. Number one, return to your origins. I can relate to your passion because that what really drives you. As for Albert Einstein, that's what started him as a kid to wonder what he did and what he wanted to do. Of course, he's known for being this crazy genius and master of physics, but it all started with his fascination of invisible forces, and that led him to where he was at his day. Number two, occupy the perfect niche. So Yoki Matsusoka, she was a tennis player and she was groomed. She had everything going in her favor. So when she went to college, she wanted to study robotics, and what led her to where she got today. She went back to her roots, and ever since she was a kid, she was really fascinated by the hands and how they functioned, and that led her to make amazing inventions. Number three, avoid the false path. Okay, we all know Mozart, amazing musician. He created so many great works of art. He was really living his dad's dream. His dad pushed him up, saw his talent, and made him do what he did. Though he did like making music, it wasn't necessarily the music he liked making. It was about composing, and that's what he knew he was destined for, even though it was a risk of having hard times with his family. Okay, let go of the past. This one here directs lately, or I guess most to me, is about Freddie Roach. He was destined to be a boxing champion. His family was boxers. His dad was a professional fighter himself. His mom was a judge. So he grew up fighting, and one day he kept going on a losing streak. He came to a gym and just to watch back to his passion. He knew he couldn't get away from boxing, and saw some sparring. And the other corner never had nobody training him. He was there groomed after one fighter. So he took it upon himself to start showing tips, and his reputation grew, and he became better and better. And now he's known as the probably the best boxing trainer in the world. Now this last one, find your way back. Buckmeister Fuller. He's known for inventing a new ore because of his. He's nearsighted, so he relied more on his other senses. So he invented an ore based on the movement of jellyfish. So along his way, he had good jobs. He was successful. Then he took a risk being part with his father-in-law. They created a new business, and after long, it fell apart. Everything he worked so hard for just ended in a second, and he actually pondered suicide. Right before he decided to end his life, a moment of clarity came, and that's when he realized he didn't listen to himself. Go back to his roots. I can relate to that goal of the past about Freddie Roach. Well, of course, Freddie Roach, he was groomed to be a fighter, but I've always played sports growing up, and that would have been a dream to make it to the pro level. Well, as Freddie Roach, one day he began that wasn't his destiny. He wasn't as good as he thought he was. He came on a losing streak, so he retired. And reality, I grew up. Age starts, and I mean, for the normal men's league around the town level, I'm good there. But to the next level, that just wasn't my thing. So I found the next best thing. I love design. I always grew up loving design. So that's my way to stay in my dream to design for the sports world. So it worked out well for Freddie Roach. He was known for training in the boxing world, even though he was never the best boxer. So my goal is I want to be one of the best designers there is for sports. Okay, my dream career path is working my way to the top of a big market sports team. I definitely want to be that guy that made all this. Go to the stadium, all the art on the walls, down the hallways, on the flyers. Feel so prideful that came from me. So right now I'm starting at the lowest level, working my way up. So two personal goals. For one, the first one is this book. Even though we don't read the whole book in this month, I'm definitely going to read page one to page towards the final page. This book has definitely inspired me. Number two is to act on what the book says. I mean, I'm not gonna let nobody stop me. I know what I want. I know what I want to do. I know this is what I was destined for. So I'm actually gonna start listening to myself and pursue that path.